So, as predicted, the Reserve Bank is raising interest rates. Well, of course it's going to. I've never seen so many people comment on something in the Advocate newspaper as if they're all fucking economic experts. What do you think this has got something to do with the economy? Well, kind of does, but not really. Not your economy. You don't find a flying left finger about your economy. We've all seen Spider-Man, right? With great power comes great responsibility. Problem is, with great power comes great fucking buffoons. With great quantitative easing comes great devaluation of the dollar. Duh. What did everybody expect? That we could keep printing money in a false economic strategy of unearned stimulus at the same time as creating nothing of exportable value in a so-called free trade market of wealth transfer? Is that what you thought? It doesn't work that way. Nice if it did, but it doesn't. Everything is finite, including our resources. Thus, auctioning off our Commonwealth resources to the greediest lobbyist, most loyal to the puppet in administrative power, and buying it back as the cheapest and nastiest Chinesium universal basic income can hardly purchase. Wait until the property market implodes as the rich Australians move offshore and the 10 supercorps of Japan tries moving in. They just got to get the pesky Chinese Communist Party out of the Port of Darwin first. This, I'm going to say it. I just had a big chunky steak. This is the United States of Israel trying to stop the inevitable growth of the BRICS nations. Weakening the dollar at the same time as raising interest rates is a typical war economy strategy to transfer money from the people to the industrial military complex while making the people dependent on government for its very survival. Gotta love that Trilateral Commission of 300, eh? Probably a good time to brush up on Mandarin and carry a white handkerchief. Lemonade. That cool, refreshing drink. So, what are you going to do about it? Like, things are just going to keep getting tighter and keep getting harder. We're going to keep clamping down to the point where you will get on a bus out the front of your house, you'll go to your jobs, and you'll work, and you'll come home, and a drone will drop you whatever you need off, nothing that you want. If you're lucky, you might get a candy bar. You might get a Hershey's. Or we can just walk away from this shit. I'm not playing this anymore. You know that's what they're doing in America, right? They're not going to show us that on mainstream media. They're actually doing it. You know, Ed Norton, the actor from Fight Club and American History X, that guy. He's been talking about it. There's people all over the place. In Minnesota they're doing it. Because they should. Oh, but you shouldn't have. It's like, what do you think the protests are about? Just about the woman that ice shot? No. This has been boiling up for a long time. This is about the people being used as idiots just to keep the top end of town in power for the Trilateral Commission. The most important parts of full disclosure are the boring parts. Not who banged who and who got banged against their will and who was slipped a Mickey Flynn. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks really, really bad and people should be punished for that. But who are we to judge? An eye for an eye certainly does have the whole word blind. But a life for a limb and a limb for a life, yeah, I can live with that. What are you going to do about it? Oh, I just found a new toy. Come off the end of my new steak knives. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? You! What are you going to do about it? Hop up and down and get angry? Or do something about it? Are you going to protest or are you going to do something about it? Are you going to get yourself arrested or are you going to do something about it? Are you going to get yourself caught in a mosh? Or are you going to do something about it? My grandfather always said, if you really want to hurt somebody, or if you really want to get one up on someone, if you need to get one up on someone, or if somebody's whacking it over you, hit them where it hurts, right in the hip pocket. They might be mad, but they'll never get even. You got to make it even, Stephen. If you're going to do something about it, do something positive about it instead of negative. Everyone's hopping up and down with the negative, on the negative train. It's fucking retarded. We need a pirate economy. We need pirate community, pirate governance, pirate council. What did Robin Hood do? What did Bonnie and Clyde do? Really? What did Jesse James do? They evened the odds. They didn't get mad, they got even. To me, same as Ned Kelly. To me, they weren't criminals. They were the eveners. They were the scales. That was justice, trying to balance the scales. Well, are we just going to let them keep walking all over us, or are we going to step out from under them and do our own thing? I think the latter of the two would be the wiser.